What it do, YouTube? Is Coffee back, man, tapping in with that football content. So pumped, man. Football season is back. Smash that like if you're enjoying the greatest time of the year. I was about to say world, man. The greatest time of the year. Fuck Christmas and the holiday season, man. It's NFL season. And with my Bills 1-1 going into this Commanders game, I want to get everyone's take on that. But real quick, there has been just non-stop flockery about Stefon Diggs. I mean, the bullish don't stop. They keep trying to, and I say they, meaning the media, I mean, really hard. There's a serious agenda trying to stir up some ish. And I know controversy sells and all that, but I mean, listen, if you watched week 1, that loss against the Jets, which we bounced back in a major way week 2, man, I tried telling all the Raiders fans, you're going to get that Josh Allen revenge get back game. You think he's about to play like that 2 weeks in a row? Come on, man. You're fucking crazy, you know? But in that game, right, with Diggs, with Allen struggling and everything, Diggs, you seen him going on the sidelines and motivating his quarterback. Like, yo, Josh, it's all good, you know? And I don't know, it's just getting out of hand. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was some stuff last season, contract-wise, that had me a little iffy about where Stefon Diggs stood with that when it came to business. But as far as personal, on the field, as a teammate, he's all in with the Bills, man. And I want to talk about just a ludicrous Stefon Diggs take that is based on some BS like what I'm referencing here. But real quick, we got to get to some other real-ish that Diggs didn't appreciate at all, you know, that isn't clickbait. Let's get it.
Pressure, or now you got to swipe linebackers out to take away short routes. This is a major blow for Dallas, and like Stephen A. always says, just wait. Something bad always happens.
No, don't start that. Don't start that. No. First of all, I wouldn't do that right now. In all seriousness, RC, This is a season-ending injury, so I'm certainly not going to joke about that.
So we all know Diggs' brother, Trevon, who, when all that contract stuff that I was referencing, that had me a little iffy. I'm not saying like, yo, I thought Diggs was up out of here, but you know, if there's one thing to make a player leave, I'm not saying all players only care about money, but money is a big deal. You know, that's business and other things get separated. But when that was all going on, his brother Trevon was having some fun trolling Bills Mafia, throwing narratives out there on social media and everything. He likes to clown around and have fun, just like Stefon Diggs, you know, like he was trying to lure his brother to the Bills. But then when it came time to sign that extension, he pulled up to one Bills drive with Stefon as well. And, you know, it was all in fun. But what you heard there was Bart Scott making a joke, which I got to keep it real. This joke is kind of going over my head. I'm not getting it really at all. You know, as Trevon suffered a serious season-ending injury, and this really hurts the Cowboys. As you heard Bart Scott saying, you know, they're really going to have to shift some things around with the defense to make up for this injury. It might, you know, change up their defensive scheme more or less. And then he says, what'd he say? And like Stephen A. says, if you just wait, bad things will happen or something. I don't know. And you saw Stephen A. wanted no parts of it. He was like, wait, no, it's a season-ending injury. This is serious. I'm not even about to joke about that. And, you know, some fans are reacting like, yo, how did Bart Scott even make the cut with the ESPN team, you know, as a media member? You know, where do you rate Bart Scott when it comes to your sports media analyst or whatever? I gotta say, I don't notice him most of the time. Like, I don't really ever see him delivering fire takes or anything like that. Bart Scott, to me, is like a guy that's just kind of there, you know? He's not someone that even if you're like, yo, name the top guys doing commentary on sports now in the NFL that used to play the game. Bart Scott doesn't jump right into my head, you know. But you see, he had that to say. I guess it was some weak, whack-ass joke. Again, maybe I'm just not understanding it. But Stefon Diggs and a teammate of Trevon's didn't appreciate it and clapped back. As Stefon Diggs said, Bart Scott, like, what did you gain from that other than looking like a clown? And again, I'm just not fully getting it. I thought it hit stale, but, you know, it's definitely not something to joke about at all. A player being hurt for the season like that. But you heard him. He's like, you look like a clown. What else did you accomplish? But his teammate, Trevon's teammate, Micah Parsons, really went off. He said, what the fuck? He old hating ass old head. Lame as fuck. This is why I really don't like talking to dudes in the media. As a former player, you are lame as fuck, bro. Just facts. Joking about a man trying to feed his family and building a legacy. ESPN gotta stop letting cornballs on TV. And again, you see below, someone says, with all the cuts ESPN did, it is beyond me how Bart Scott made the team. And a lot of, talk in the blogosphere right now over this, of Cowboys fans and just other fans of the game. Like, what is wrong with this dude? Fire him. Get him up out of here. Tap in. What did you think about all that? I mean, he serves a very good point. Diggs kept it simple. Like, what did you accomplish with that other than looking like a clown? But Micah Parsons is like, dude, you played the game. This man's trying to get paid, trying to feed his family, trying to build a legacy, and you're over here joking on his downfall. Like, you're lame and you're a cornball. Now, getting over to this other stuff that I was talking about with Stefon Diggs, that's just ludicrous, where the media really keeps trying to stir the pot. Like, we get it. Stefon Diggs took some time, a sabbatical, if you will, over the offseason to get his head right. He didn't show up to team activities when things kicked back off that were not mandatory. The first day when McDermott, as time got closer to the season and Coach McDermott was asked about what's the deal with Stefon, he seemed a little iffy. He didn't know exactly what to say. The way the season ended, he was frustrated. He's a competitor, but he's let us know. And he, since he's been back and during the off season, when he was on the shop, he let everyone know, like, he's with the Bills. He had some other things to say or whatever, that's I've covered in other videos and is a whole nother discussion. But my point is, he's never said anything to doubt that he stands with this team, and he's actually at times called out all the media BS, So this take here is just so ludicrous to me, where I don't even know what this publication is called, but they're running this story like, look for this veteran with the Bills to possibly be traded at the deadline, and they go on to say, the Bills are in this Super Bowl window. Could the window could be closing, maybe not. They still got talent, and if things ain't shaking right when the trade deadline rolls around, look for them to make a move, a projected trade with this player. And they go on to say, like, Stefon Diggs, right? They're like, it will really show where the team stands with them. And with this latest controversy on top of all the other controversies, which, like I've said, there really wasn't any other ones other than business side of things. You know what I mean? And they're talking about this recent situation where a reporter got caught on a hot mic saying something slick about Diggs. Maddie Glab was her name. I did a video on it. I'll try to find it and pin it below if you didn't see it. But it's just like, this is so stupid. Like, they're running with this, like, Diggs and the team still ain't on good terms, and this is going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak, and Diggs needs to get up out of there, like, and is going to request a trade. And it's just so ludicrous, like I said, with already all this other stupid talk that they keep running with. Like, that's got nothing to do with the team. Yeah, I mean, she works with the team, and I guess she's part of the team's media team. But to me, that just, I don't know. I think that's a ridiculous take. And, this is just a whole, like, clickbait article with just a crazy, like, theory narrative. Week 3, talking about the trade deadline, so much time away. It's just so stupid to me, So I want to know if everyone else thinks it's ludicrous and what you think about all this stuff with Stefon Diggs. And, like, I'd imagine everyone's just like rocking with what I'm saying. And it's just like, yeah, Coffee, it's just got to stop. And, that hot mic situation, he said he was hurt, but that's it, and that lady said she was joking. I don't know. But to me, that has nothing to do with Stefon Diggs being happy playing in Buffalo. And, this team is shining. We're going to push to that Super Bowl. And I'm just sick of all the Diggs BS. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you feel the same way. And, before I close this video out, I just wanted to see what everyone's take is, predictions for this upcoming Bills-Washington Commanders game. You see the stats for our starting quarterback, Josh Allen, the Commanders, Sam Howell. I forget who that quarterback they had a couple years ago was. I don't think was he a rookie? I can't remember, but he ain't with the team anymore. I guess their backup is Jacoby Brissett. Bills fans, you probably remember when we shut the Patriots out with Jacoby Brissett under center that year. Brady started out suspended. Remember that, guys? Jimmy G got hurt, and Jacoby started, and the Bills defense just terrorized that guy, had him looking silly, shutout. But yeah, let me know your predictions. The Bills are 6.5 favorites, and I'm sure everyone knows I'm taking my Bills. Commanders, pretty good squad. They're 2-0. They're trying to get to the 3-0 mark for the first time in I don't know how long, but it ain't going to happen, Nah. So let's talk about it all. The Diggs drama, Parsons and everyone clapping back at Bart Scott, what he meant by that BS joke, and, your predictions on the game. Thanks for watching. Sub up. Stay tuned for more NFL content among a lot of other topics. It's Coffee signing out, guys. Peace.